So today is what all of you have been waiting for.
I doubt that.
This is a crazy day for Pete's sake. Have a cigar. This is the Thompson Emperidor. We're gonna do some quick stats and then get this thing lit up. Putting it on the yardstick. It's right at 15 inches, right to the end. And then I wanted to do a quick girth analysis. All right, so it's actually right to the knot there. So we were measuring 5 inches in diameter at basically where you put up to your mouth.
5 inches equates to 1.37, so about 1 1/3 inches.
Okay. And then we have right here at its biggest point.
I can't believe we're doing this.
I know. At its biggest point, it's about 5.5 inches in diameter. What does your gauge have there? Oops, wrong end.
175, so
Okay.
1 3/4.
Okay.
And this thing's pretty solid. I dropped it before we started, hoping that I might not have to do. No.
This thing, on smelling it, it's kind of like a damp hay, barnyardish kind of smell. Kind of a sweet smell. This thing, I mean, it's just crazy. I can't get over it how big this thing is. I'm going to cut the foot because it's kind of like a Solomon shape. It's sealed at the end here. We need to be able to at least light this baby up.
And we're doing this on my front porch, and I'm a little embarrassed to be putting this in my mouth.
You know what we should do is take a break and get a scale and weigh this thing.
I'll be right back.
While Tom is gone getting that stuff, I am going to try and attempt to cut this cap so it's smokable. Right there, made my own little homemade punch. This looks ridiculous. The taste of the wrapper is actually not that bad. It's actually pretty good. I'm just dumbfounded at the amount of tobacco that went into this. Thompson did a really good job construction-wise on this, and surprisingly, the draw is awesome.
What do you think this thing weighs?
I'm gonna guess 1.5 pounds, maybe 2.
I'm gonna go with 12 ounces. Holy crap, 5.3 ounces.
5.3 ounces, so about a little over 1/3 pound. See what your draw's like on here. You feel like you're getting air through it? 'Cause I thought it was perfect. I mean, Thompson did a great job on this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the test of all tests. We're gonna try to light this up. I have this really cool gun-style lighter by Jetline.
I brought out my quad torch because I figure it's going to take the entire...
Light up our loaves of bread here.
Say it again.
How do you toast a cigar like this? So we want all of you to comment with your cleanest and or raunchiest big cigar names that you have out there. We had some before the show. I was debating whether we should say them on camera or not, but this feels wrong. This one so far, the smell and the taste are actually pretty good. So on this cigar so far, my impression on first light, it is, since I know they use all the tobacco they can just get their hands on, it's more of a novelty. It is a very, very mild cigar. No burn, no nothing on the retrohale. It's almost like an almondy bread, like a warm almond bread on the retrohale. It's got some taste, but it's a very, very bland smoke. It is definitely earthy, nutty a little bit.
No, it's very nutty, but...
The aroma of it is pretty good for a big cigar. My goal was, though, to do a cigar that no one else had done on YouTube that I saw. And the Emperador by Thompson was one of them. No, we're going to have to monitor this burn to start out with. Now the foot smoke is really starting to roar on this thing once you get it lit up really good. I've had these in my humidor. Once they shipped them to me, I wanted this to be a really accurate review for all of you. Even as silly as it is. But I stored them in there for a couple weeks just to get the humidity just right, to have it set right at 70%. And it's actually more of a humid day, so I just wanted it to burn as fair as possible for all of you. One more thing before we get too far, I want to measure this so we know about how far down we've gone on it. So from where I clipped it on the shoulder down to the foot, right now is about, once you do all of that, it's about 14 inches to start. Just a little bit over 14 inches, maybe 14 1/4.
I really don't want to hear about you going down on this. But...
Well, burned so far. It is what it is. It's actually, even off first light, I'm just getting a little bit into it. Pepper has definitely kind of kicked up a little bit in my mixture. Earth and pepper are the two main components so far. No spice. Very mild, though. It's definitely as mild as, not as it gets, but definitely on the very mild side. Goodness, what a wavy burn. Look at this. I have a big crater out there and then nothing on the backside. So to start, I'm definitely going to have to tend this and get it back to where I want it.
Same here.
It's burning, I mean, good for this big of a cigar. I didn't expect it to even burn at all.
I was going to go exercise before this, but I think I'm going to get my heart rate up on this one.
This is going to be a video of us trying to light this thing for 4 hours.
So what do you think, 6 hours? I'm feeling weird. We're getting neighbors down on the street looking at us funny.
Tell you what, man, this thing is pretty miserable to try to keep lit or just to keep going. My mouth is already exhausted. It hasn't even been maybe 15 or maybe 20 minutes. Tom brought out a secret weapon to try to get these things lit correctly. Mine is lit, but it's just, there's hardly any smoke production that I can get out of it, so it's really frustrating. You just puff and puff and puff and there's nothing. So he brought this thing out.
This kicks out 10,000 BTUs. So...
Nice.
Ah. I'm not getting anything.
Really?
How come I'm not getting anything?
Alright, we're gonna have to cut his with a knife and relight to start over because he's not getting anything. Mine is lit, but it's more comical than anything. So we're gonna cut his end off and see if we can start over. I think I'm gonna do the same with mine. Even though mine does look lit, I'm getting no smoke production out of it. It's really frustrating. Light number 2. Let's try it again. This thing is exhausting. Look at the smoke rolling off his foot, and yet I can't get any smoke into my mouth to taste the thing. May cut it down one more time, maybe down to like here. And what I have left of the 14¼ inches is now down to 7½. So we're probably about halfway here. Just trying to cut it and get it lit.
The wrapper is starting.
What we do for you guys. It looks so ridiculous.
Thank you very much.
Seeing the flame, how big it was to try and light this mammoth thing, it's still, I guarantee he's not going to get much smoke.
Never had to work this hard on a cigar before.
That's what she said. If I just hold the lighter here, I think it'll burn, but I have to have the lighter on at all times.
Pete, I hate to say this, but I think I'm almost done.
I think I'm too. The taste has gotten so bitter. It's just, yeah. You chop these things down to about 7 inches and then really light them. You can actually have a semi-normal smoking experience.
Wow, I got a mouthful.
Cheers, we finally got them lit. There's a really good, I mean, for this big of a cigar and the tobacco that's used in it, the aroma is actually not too shabby.
No, it's not horrible.
So I don't know how much longer I can go on this. It's difficult to smoke. If it was a smaller ring gauge and you could keep it cooler, that'd be different. But it's so hot and gets really bitter for us. It is what it is.
The things you do for your fans.
It's actually nice now that we're actually able to. Now you can see that mine is burning like a normal cigar, at least the one side. I'm not going to try to touch it up because I actually have it going, so I'm just going to let the cards fall where they may and just keep going.
Mine still looks like a burnt pineapple or something.
I managed to stop by the post office, and I'm starting some collaborations with Simple Diversion. I sent them a little package, so look for a video that they might be coming out with here shortly. And I'm not going to spoil what it is. I'm going to let them do the video and share it with you guys, but it should be a fun time, so check them out if you haven't already.
Scale of 1 to 10?
This?
How about 11? Scale of 1 to 11.
Well, yeah, be generous. Construction and appearance, I would have to go 10.5. There's still maybe a little room for improvement, but overall, excellent. The bitterness makes it really difficult to get any good solid flavors out of it. But all in all, it's pretty good.
Would you do it again?
I can't say that I would. I would buy it for somebody for a novelty, and I do have one more Thompson Emperidor downstairs. You can also put in the comments down there if you would like to receive it. I may, if I get enough response from it, if maybe 15 or 20 people say that they would like to try one, I may do a raffle. And also, make sure you get your entries in for the For Pete's Sake Have a Cigar 50th subscriber giveaway. That is going on right now. What do you think of the taste of the cigar on a scale of 1 to 11?
Did it taste like a Padron? It depends what you compare it to. If you compare it to the novelty cigar, this is much, much better.
Just wanted to show you how it's burning. It's kind of burning.
Your 112 ring gauge.
Wow, that's what this is? So instead of the 70, I think they were going by the smallest part of the cigar. The biggest part, by the foot that we were lighting, was 112 gauge.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I hope all you guys enjoyed us attempting this cigar. I don't know that I can go any more on this. This has been the Thompson Emperidor, the 15-inch monster. 70 ring gauge as they advertise it. We found out it's closer to about around 100 ring gauge or so. It's been an absolutely ridiculous cigar. Please comment below and let us know what you thought of this, if you enjoyed it, and what your take is on this big of a cigar.
I have nothing else to say.
Alright guys, well we wanted to show you on the Thompson Emperidor what this thing is actually made of, so I'm going to slice it right down the center here and open it up and show you that this thing truly is made of all tobacco. Does have quite a few stems in there, but that's to be
expected.
Yeah, expected.
Yeah.
There's a mysterious orange stem here.
It's warm.
It is warm.
And,
But yes, it is all long filler. That is all long filler in there. Look at all that.
And it's a little damp. I mean,
And there's no small pieces. They really didn't skimp on this, so good job, Thompson, on that. We appreciate that. So this has been Pete and Tom with For Pete's Sake Have a Cigar. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave your comments below and let us know what you thought. And until next time, we will see you later.
For Pete's sake, have a cigar.
So we just wanted to show you the aftermath of our smoke here. Most of all in the garden here is all the dead soldiers that we had to cut off.
Final thoughts. This is kind of like an ex-girlfriend of mine. I guess I'd call it a two-bagger. What's he gonna say? Fuck, I don't know.